Welcome to Speakeasy English Podcast, where English becomes simple.
Do you ever start speaking English and then suddenly pause because the right words just don't come? The conversation keeps moving, but you're stuck. It feels frustrating, right? What if you could speak smoothly, confidently, and never run out of things to say again? Welcome back to Speakeasy English Podcast. I'm Kate, and today I'll share the real secret to unlocking fluency. Spoiler, it's not about memorizing thousands of words. It's about learning how to describe anything, objects, people, places, even your feelings. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly how to paint pictures with your words, tell small stories naturally, and express yourself without fear of running out of vocabulary. So, if you're ready to stop translating in your head and start speaking with a natural, confident flow, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because here we practice every day, and that's how fluency is built. Now grab your pen, relax, and let's begin together. When people think of fluency, they often imagine speaking super fast without any pauses. But real fluency is not speed, it's clarity, comfort, and confidence. Fluency is the ability to take what you see, feel, or think, and describe it in natural English step by step. If you can describe anything around you, you will never run out of words in a conversation. Let's try this together. Look around your room right now. Pick one simple object. I'll show you how to do it. Imagine I'm looking at a chair. First, I start very simple. The chair is blue. Now, I add one detail. The chair is blue with wooden legs. Let's add more. The chair is blue with wooden legs and a soft fabric seat. And one more layer. It's in the corner, right beside the bookshelf. Finally, connect it with a feeling. It looks like the perfect spot to sit and read. Do you see how the description grows? One small step at a time, and suddenly the picture is clear. Now, let's practice together. Pick an object near you, maybe a mug, a lamp, or your phone. Start small, then add color, material, shape, or texture of position or location. How it makes you feel, take a breath. Speak slowly. Remember, fluency is not about rushing, it's about building comfort. Now that you know how to describe objects, let's move to something we all love. Food. Most learners just say, I had toast and eggs. That's correct. But it's short and doesn't create an image. Watch what happens when we add more detail. This morning, I had a slice of warm, crispy sourdough toast with melted butter, and a fluffy omelet filled with spinach and cheese. Better, right? And if we keep going, I ate that delicious breakfast at my sunny kitchen counter while sipping a hot cup of tea. Now, instead of a flat answer, you're sharing a little story. The listener can almost see, smell, and taste it. Here's the trick. Use your 5 senses. What did it look like? How did it smell? What did it taste like? Could you hear anything? How did it feel? Let's practice with something simple. An orange. The orange is bright orange, with a rough, dimpled peel. It smells fresh and citrusy. When I bite it, the taste is juicy and tangy step by step. The description becomes alive. Quick exercise for you. Think of what you ate yesterday. Close your eyes for a second and describe it out loud in English. Say the color, the texture, the taste, and even the time and place you had it. It doesn't need perfect grammar. What matters is practicing description with more and more detail. In real life, we often need to describe people, friends, coworkers, even strangers. And again, the secret is to build the description step by step. Imagine someone asks, "Who is that?" You could say, "That's my colleague." David, correct, but too short. Let's expand. That's my colleague David. He's tall with wavy brown hair. Now add clothing. He's tall with wavy brown hair and he's wearing a crisp gray jacket over a white t-shirt. And finally, add personality. He's tall with wavy brown hair, wearing a gray jacket, and he has a really warm smile. He tells the best jokes. Now, you're not only describing how he looks, but also who he is. Let's practice together. Repeat slowly after me. That woman is petite. That woman is petite and has curly red hair. That woman is petite. Has curly red hair and she's laughing at something on her phone. That woman is petite. Has curly red hair, she's laughing at her phone. And she seems very joyful and approachable. See how every new detail paints a clearer picture? Your mini exercise. Think of a friend or family member. First, say their name. Then add one detail about their appearance, one detail about their clothes, one detail about their personality. This is how you make your English sound natural and real. Places are full of details that make your English richer. And just like with people or objects, we build the description step by step. Imagine someone asks, "Tell me about your city." You could say, "My city is historic." That's okay. But short now, let's expand. My city is historic and vibrant. Add more details. My city is historic and vibrant, with old stone buildings mixed with tall glass towers. Keep going. My city is historic and vibrant, with old stone buildings, glass towers, and cobblestone streets always buzzing with musicians and artists. Now the listener can imagine it clearly. Let's try with something closer. Your bedroom. Start simple. My bedroom is cozy. Add detail. My bedroom is cozy and filled with plants. More. My bedroom is cozy, filled with plants, and the walls are painted a calming sage green. Even more. My bedroom is cozy, filled with plants, with sage green walls and a large window that lets in the morning sun. Finally, add feeling. My bedroom is cozy, filled with plants, sage green walls, a big window, and it feels like my private sanctuary where I can relax. Quick exercise for you. Close your eyes and imagine one place you love. Maybe your kitchen, your office, or your favorite cafe. Now describe it out loud using appearance, colors, size, sounds, smells, and how it makes you feel. This is how a place becomes more than just a word. It becomes a picture. The fastest way to make your English sound alive is to bring in the 5 senses: sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Let's practice with something simple. An orange dot, start basic. The orange is bright orange. Add touch. The orange is bright orange with a rough, dimpled peel. Add taste. The orange is bright orange with a rough peel, and it tastes juicy and tangy when I bite it. Add smell. The orange is bright, with a rough peel, juicy and tangy, and it has a sharp citrus smell that fills the air. Now, it's not just an orange, it's an experience. Let's try another one. Chocolate, start simple. The chocolate is dark. Add sight. The chocolate is dark and glossy. Add smell. The chocolate is dark, glossy, and smells rich and sweet, almost like coffee. Add taste. The chocolate is dark, glossy, smells like coffee, and tastes a little bitter before melting into creamy sweetness. Add feeling. The chocolate is dark, glossy, smells rich, tastes bitter-sweet, and makes me feel indulgent when I eat it. Mini exercise for you. Pick one thing near you, maybe a cup of tea, a piece of fruit, or your phone. Now describe it using at least 3 senses. What does it look like? How does it feel? Is there a sound or a smell? The more senses you add, the more fluent and expressive your English becomes. Weather and feelings are part of almost every conversation, so learning to describe them in more detail makes your English flow naturally. Let's start with the weather. A short answer is, it's chilly, correct? But flat, Now let's expand. It's chilly and overcast today. Add an image. It's chilly and overcast. The sky is a blanket of soft gray clouds. Add atmosphere. It's chilly, overcast with gray clouds, and a cool breeze is rustling the leaves in the trees. Now, instead of one word, you've created a scene. Let's do another one with snow.basic. It's snowing. Add detail. Snowing and the ground is covered in white. Add mood. It's snowing. The ground is white and the world looks quiet and still. Add sound. It's snowing. The ground is white. The world is quiet. And the only sound is the soft crunch of my boots. That's how weather turns into storytelling. Now let's talk about feelings. Most learners say, I'm fine or I'm good, but that's too basic. Try this. I feel calm. Add depth. I feel calm and centered. More, I feel calm. Centered and ready for the day ahead. Even more, I feel calm. Centered, ready for the day, and grateful for this quiet morning. Do you see how one word becomes a full, fluent answer? Quick exercise. Right now, describe how you feel in English. Use this structure. Emotion gives reason, gives small image. For example, I feel focused because my desk is clear and the sunlight is streaming through the window. Most of the time, conversations are about actions. What did you do yesterday? Or how was your weekend? If your answer is too short, the conversation ends quickly. But if you describe actions with details, you create a mini story that feels fluent and natural. Let's take a simple action. I worked in the garden. Correct, but short. Now, let's expand. I worked in the garden and planted bright red tomato seedlings. Add more. I worked in the garden. Planted bright red tomato seedlings. And then I sat on the porch feeling satisfied. Now it's not just a sentence, it's a little story with action, color, and feeling. Another example. Basic. I went for a bike ride. Add detail. I went for a bike ride along the river path. Add more. I went for a bike ride along the river path and saw a family of ducks swimming by. Add atmosphere. I went for a bike ride along the river path, saw ducks swimming, and felt the cool wind on my face as I pedaled. Double quotes. See how the image grows with each layer. Quick practice for you. Think of yesterday. Pick one small action, maybe making coffee, reading a book, or going outside. Now describe it in 3 steps. The action: I made coffee. Add detail. I made strong coffee with a sweet aroma. Add feeling. I made strong coffee. The aroma filled the room, and I felt awake and ready for the day. That's how simple actions become stories in English. Your daily routine is one of the best tools for practicing English because you always have something to talk about. Every small action, waking up, brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, can become practice material. Let's start with the morning. Basic. I woke up at 7. Add more. I woke up at 7 feeling refreshed after a good night's sleep. Add detail. I woke up at 7. Stretched my arms in bed and opened the curtains. Add atmosphere. I woke up at 7. Stretched in bed, opened the curtains, and saw the golden sunlight filling my room. Now it feels alive. Another example, brushing teeth. Basic. I brushed my teeth. Add taste. I brushed my teeth with cinnamon toothpaste. Add feeling. I brushed my teeth with cinnamon toothpaste. The warm, spicy taste made me feel awake. Add mood. I brushed my teeth with cinnamon toothpaste. Felt awake and smiled at my reflection in the mirror. Let's move to breakfast. Basic. I ate breakfast. Add more. I ate oatmeal and drank orange juice. Add detail. I ate a warm bowl of oatmeal with berries and drank a glass of fresh orange juice. Add mood. I ate a warm bowl of oatmeal with berries, drank fresh orange juice, and enjoyed the peaceful morning at my table. Your quick exercise. Tomorrow morning. Take 5 minutes to describe your routine out loud in English. Start with, I woke up at, I brushed my teeth, I ate. Keep adding more details each time. The goal is not perfect grammar. The goal is to keep your English flowing. One way to make your English more colorful and natural is by using comparisons and metaphors. They help your listeners see and feel your words more clearly. Let's start with comparisons. Basic. The old city was complicated. Better with comparison. Oh, the old city was a maze of narrow streets. Even richer. The old city was a maze of narrow streets. And the ancient buildings stood like silent storytellers on either side. Now the image is stronger and easier to imagine. Comparisons also work with feelings. Instead of, I was happy. Try, my heart felt as light as a balloon. Instead of, I was tired. Try, I felt as heavy as an anchor at the end of the day. Now let's try metaphors. A metaphor is when you describe something as if it is something else. For example, her voice is velvet. His mind is a steel trap. She is a fountain of creativity. Metaphors make your English sound poetic and advanced, the kind of thing native speakers often use. Quick exercise for you. Think of one feeling you had today. If you felt happy, gives. Compare it to something light. If you felt nervous, gives. Compare it to something tight or heavy. If you felt relaxed, gives. Compare it to something soft or calm. For example, I felt nervous, like a tightrope walker. I felt relaxed, like a leaf floating on a calm stream. Another secret to sounding fluent is learning how to connect your sentences. Short, choppy sentences can feel unnatural. But when you add linking words, your English flows smoothly. Look at this example. I went to a cafe. I drank coffee. I read a book. Correct, but it sounds broken now. Let's connect. I went to a cafe where I drank coffee and read a book by the window. Much smoother, right? Here are some useful linking words. En but schon bowl/after. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. The book was long, but I enjoyed every page. I stayed home because the weather was stormy. I listened to a podcast while I cleaned the kitchen. I felt relieved when my project was finished. Do you feel how your sentences flow more naturally with these small words? Quick exercise. Take 2 simple sentences about your day. For example, I made coffee. I checked my phone. Now connect them. I made coffee while I checked my phone. Or I made coffee and I checked my phone at the same time. Every time you practice this, you're training your brain to keep your English moving without stopping. One of the most powerful ways to practice fluency is with role plays. This means imagining yourself in real-life situations and practicing what you would say. At a cafe basic, I want coffee. Better, I'd like a large latte. Please. More natural, I'd like a large latte with oat milk, please. And could I also have an almond croissant? Shopping. Basic, I want a sweater. Better, I'm looking for a sweater. Please. Expanded. I'm looking for a dark green wool sweater in medium, something soft and comfortable. At the doctor. Basic. My wrist hurts. Better, I have pain in my left wrist. Expanded, I have a sharp pain in my left wrist, especially when I lift things. It started after I fell yesterday, asking for directions. Basic. Where is the museum? Better. Excuse me. Could you tell me how to get to the art museum? Expanded. Excuse me. I think I'm lost. Could you please tell me the best way to walk to the art museum from here? Job interview. Basic. I'm a graphic designer. Better. I'm a graphic designer with 5 years of experience. Expanded. I'm a graphic designer with 5 years of experience, specializing in clean and modern brand identities. I'm passionate about helping businesses tell their story through visuals, talking about the future. Basic, I will travel next year. Better, I will travel to the mountains next year. Expanded, I will travel to the mountains next year. Stay in a cozy cabin and take long hikes every day. Quick exercise. Choose one situation: cafe, shop, doctor, directions, or interview. Speak it out loud in English, adding details step by step, just like we did. Imagine you're really there. The more real it feels, the better your fluency will grow. You've just practiced how to describe objects, people, places, food, actions, emotions, and even future plans. Step by step, detail by detail, you're learning the real secret to fluency. Never running out of words because you can describe anything. Remember, fluency is not about speaking fast. It's about speaking clearly, comfortably, and with confidence. Speed will come naturally, but clarity is what makes you sound fluent. Here's your challenge. Today, pick one object near you and describe it in English with at least 3 details. Tomorrow, describe your morning routine in 5 sentences. Each day, add just a little more. And at the end of the week, take 5 minutes to tell a short story about your day from when you woke up until bedtime. Don't stop. Don't translate. Just let the words flow. The more you practice daily description, the easier English will feel. Soon, words will come to you naturally, without hesitation. If this lesson gave you confidence, imagine what daily practice will do for you. So make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me tomorrow for another step in your English journey. Keep practicing, keep describing, and keep shining. See you in the next lesson.